You don't need to go to Niagara Falls when you can eat some Brian balls.
So what is going on, NASCAR Diecast collectors and Diecast reviewers on YouTube? This is Ridge right here, and today I'm bringing you guys with another NASCAR Diecast review. And it's not going to be a Carl Lover's Diecast review. If you guys can tell right here, I do have another one of my favorite drivers that I'm going to be displaying for today. If you guys can already guess what the driver is in the comments, then that would be really cool. But for any of you guys who are new about this, then it is going to be a diecast review on what looks like to be a Truex Jr. car, and it's going to be a return of a NASCAR Authentics car. So if you guys can guess what NASCAR Authentics car I'm reviewing today that is Truex Jr. car, then you might be in luck, because I will be reviewing today the Bass Pro Shops Truex Jr. 2016 Coca-Cola 600 race win from Charlotte Motor Speedway. And this is a very iconic car that, of course, he led majority of the race. I think he led like 392 out of the 400 laps that were raced at this race. But as you take a look at the wonderful packaging in NASCAR Authentics, it comes with that nice little card. This is from Wave 9, so it is a little older car, but it is an exclusive, so you can only find this car at NASCAR Authentics. And then there's the back of the car with all the licensing and all that stuff. Ironically, there's a Ford right there, but that's because of some Ford diecast in this wave. But however, I'll only be reviewing that car right there, and we shall get to it, shall we? Alright, everybody, and we got this car out of the box, and man, oh man, does this diecast look beautiful. Of course, for me being a NASCAR Authentics collector, I go crazy over this, as you can tell right here. The Truex Jr. NASCAR Authentics collection is really growing, and you got some more up here. I mean, that's the Spinmaster version. That's a Pocono race win right there. So, yeah, I think I just need to collect a couple more Truex Jr. cars, and then I got the whole NASCAR Authentics collection. I think I just got to collect two more that were the number 56, and I think I'll be all set. But feel free to tell me in the comments if you think I'm missing any, which I already did point out. But, yeah, before I go over this magnificent car, of course, since it's a NASCAR Authentics car, we gotta go over the wonderful little mini hero card. I know it's not a hero card, but you know, I am a hero card collector, so I'm just got a little mini hero card, even though it's called a collector card. But you should take a look right here. This is a pretty cool car, and it's just me, or does that Truex Jr. Name looks crooked? I don't know, it looks kind of slanted to me, and coming from a guy who has got OCD, that's really going to concern me. But you see, look, there's the good old NASCAR Sprint Cup Series logo, which is no longer a NASCAR. And you know, actually someone pointed to me on this on Instagram, but if you take a little bit closely at the 78 Bass Pro Shops car, this is actually the Furniture Row Racing car you can see right there. I mean, that looks like a Furniture Row Racing Denver Mattress logo on the sides. And it looks like they just slapped, I guess they didn't have the Bass Pro Shops car produced in time, and they just slapped the Bass Pro Shops decal all over the front hood of the Furniture Row diecast, because you can clearly see here, something does look a little off. I mean, of course, you don't see the orange as well, so that's probably a dead reason why you can see that that's kind of a fail. But I don't know, I just find that kind of funny. I mean, even the card can't be perfect as well. But you know, I do like to nitpick sometimes, but still a really cool card. And take a look at the back of this as well. You see Truex Jr. looking very happy because he led a good majority of this race. Only 4 cautions came out of this race, and only 4 leaders, so it was pretty much a follow the leader scenario. I think Chase Elliott led a couple of laps as well at this race. I can't remember who the other 2 leaders were, but I know Truex Jr. led, you know, 392 out of the 400 laps that were raced at this track, and this was his 4th Sprint Cup Series win, and it was a pretty cool car to see this in victory lane. And of course, I was at the Indianapolis 500 on May 29th, as that this is the same day where the Indianapolis 500 car, the Indianapolis 500 race was at, not car, holy Christ. I mean, while I'm looking dead on my Alexander Rossi card that's right in front of me on above this camera. But you know, I'm gonna be classy and not put an IndyCar diecast in this review because it is an NASCAR diecast. So, yeah, I mean, that's going to be different right there, as that card's looking a little crooked. Hope it doesn't follow me. I know my cards like to follow me on my NASCAR diecast reviews. But, yeah, look at this car, man. This is a really nice-looking car, and this is only something you could get at NASCAR Authentics, like I said. You can't get this anywhere else, and this is the first time, I think, we actually got a Coca-Cola 600 car being produced in the 164 line. And that kind of does upset me because, man, coming from a Carl Lover's fan who won this race in 2015, I would have loved to see that car being produced in the NASCAR Authentics line. But, you know, I got to go to my second favorite driver, Truex Jr., and really got to thank Lionel for, you know, producing this car. And I think that was definitely a very smart move for them, for sure. I just want to get more little emphasis on that card right there. That's Truex. Say hi, Truex. But yeah, see the auto focusing really on key today, as we're going to be, looking at a pretty close look on this car. As I just said, that auto focusing is going back and forth. Yeah, I don't really review the sponsors too much, but we'll just do a little 360 view of this car. Take a look. This is the alternate paint scheme for Bass Pro Shops that they decided to change mid-season, and when I do the comparison of this car very shortly in this review, coming later in this review, we'll see the main differences. But you see right there, it's not really too raced and not really too much raced. Which is cool, because I didn't want to see Truex Jr. bang the hell out of this car, because it was a fast car. But a really nice looking car in my opinion, guys. Like I said, NASCAR Authentics did a really great job putting this car into the retail line, and definitely I think it was a hot seller for Wave 9 since it was an exclusive car. But now we're going to get on to some differences on this car, and right off the bat, guys, I can already see, I mean, we'll go over the race marks pretty soon, but since this was an American salute car, usually around in May or June, they usually support their troops. So instead of the oh god, I couldn't speak right there. Instead of the name rail, it's all, it's actually not all black and doesn't have the last name's driver on it. It has got some red, white, and blue to it, and it's also got name of the Army soldiers that they are sponsoring, or not sponsoring, membering in this car. That's a more appropriate term. But I like that a lot. I think that's one thing that I do like that NASCAR, appreciates a lot. They really support the military, and for anybody out there who has got military members, this would be a cool car to to support their troops, because I'm a huge supporter of supporting our nation's troops. They definitely deserve all the attention they need for saving our lives. I mean, any people out here who have troops in their family, God bless you. I know how it is, because I used to grow up in military bases as well. But yeah, God bless you and your family, for anybody watching this review or anybody out there on YouTube. But there's the good old Bass Pro Shops logo with that wonderful looking fish. The USO logo. I think that's a clothing company, but I could be wrong. Or clothing supplier, I think. Man, well, watch me get that wrong about that. But I know I've seen that logo before, and it does look a little off-centered. I think that's how it was on the car, if I am not mistaken. But now we're getting on to the race marks of this car. Also, there's also support our troops logos instead of the Eagles, where this says Goodyear Eagles. There's support our troops right there. You can barely see it, but that's another cool feature about this car. And the NASCAR Salutes logo as well. But looks like we had some little front end fender damage on this. Looks really cool. It looks like he got to the rear of somebody. And some nice donut marks right there. Or maybe scraped the wall a little bit, but hopefully not. Like I said, I only watched a good majority of this race because I was, watching the reruns of the Indianapolis 500 from last year, the 100th running, because it was a damn awesome race. Yeah. Let's see, not too many else about this car. Let's see, the back, not really too much raced up right there. On this side, oh, this is a really cool side. We got some nice little smear marks, I think, when he was burning the rubber in Victory Lane, because this was a very big win for Mark Truex Jr. I mean, next to his Southern 500 win, this was definitely, right up there. And hell, he almost won, all three big, he almost won the Triple Crown in NASCAR, guys. I mean, almost won the Daytona 500, but won the Coke 600 and the Southern 500. I think that's a paint chip, or that's a race mark logo. I think that's probably a paint chip. You got some little smear right here on the K on Trekker boats, which looks pretty cool, or that's probably a paint chip. I can't really tell. Lionel. Of course, you got the race winner logo sticker, not logo, sticker. Do you want a sticker? On the top of the B post. And yeah, that's mostly all the race win parts. And also, we got the Coke bottle confettis. As you guys know, this is the main sponsor for the Coca-Cola 600, as it just said, Coca-Cola 600. So that's really cool. We got some right there on the bottom right of that Bass Pro Shops logo. And we even got some more right here on the decklet, where the T and R are, and the K. Yeah, that's pretty interesting right there. And we also got, ironically, 2 Coke bottles on both the 7 and 8. Now, I think that's kind of funny. I think that's just a weird coincidence, but yeah, that's, I find it kind of funny in my opinion. But overall, guys, I really do like this car. I think you should get it. But however, if you're not convinced yet, then I will convince you, because we will be looking at the comparison. So right beside me is his original NASCAR Authentics car, which was released a couple waves earlier ago. I mean, if I actually remember, this wave was released back in Let's see. I think it was actually released around Wave 7. I mean, I'm sorry if my voice looked a little low. I was trying to look around and see what this car was produced in. I know I'm not David Lane on YouTube, but you can clearly see there are some big differences about this car. So right here, just gonna get the camera a little zoomed out a little bit so you guys give you a good comparison, because I'm sure a lot of people like to see this and see which car does look better. But like I said earlier, guys, the name rail does look different, and the Bass Pro Shops logo looks way more enlarged, which it looks okay, but I think that really kind of is taking up most of the hood. I kind of like seeing some more on the black. I don't know, it just feels like it's too, I don't know, enlarged in my opinion. But the Toyota Camry logos and the mold still looking pretty cool, but you still got some tape marks and confetti right there. Probably tape marks, that doesn't look like confetti, but that's the only difference right there. And side by side, big difference right here. This is where the paint scheme change came in. Take a look, there's a lot more camo on the Racewind car. And everything overall, just everything looks a lot more enlarged. I mean, the Tracker Boats logo looks a lot more larger. The Furniture Row, even the 78 looks a little more wider in my opinion. And feel free to tell me in the comments which car do you like the best. I mean, to be honest, I did like the 78 car that he ran from the Daytona 500 until like the mid-season. But of course, we all know what happened in Daytona 500. He finished second. But let's take a look at the back right here. Not too much else to go on right there. It's mostly the same. I think that's the only thing that's the same about this car. And as the wonderful popular YouTuber Race Day 2011 has said, this side is not the same as the left side. But it is the same as the right side for this car and for this car as well. Well, besides the race marks, but but those are your main differences right there. And overall, guys, if you are a Truex Jr. fan, I would recommend getting all the NASCAR Authentics cars that NASCAR Authentics has produced, because I think Truex Jr. is definitely going to be a NASCAR champion. I mean, he almost was. For the past 2 years in NASCAR. I mean, 2014 he was doing pretty well, and then 2015 is where he started shining, and then 2016 is definitely where he almost had a championship, but got screwed out from the chase system. But this year's looking good, guys. He's already got a win at Las Vegas, and he's already locked into the playoffs, guys. But like I said, if you're a Truex Jr. fan, you should get this car, and nothing much else to say right there, guys. So feel free to give this video a good comment, like. If you guys have not already, I highly encourage you guys to subscribe to my channel, as I'll be posting more NASCAR Thanks reviews as the years go on. But till then, guys, this has been the NASCAR Diecast review on Martin Truex Jr.'s 2016 Tracker Boats Bass Pro Shops Coca-Cola 600 Racewind. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time in the next video.